Today's story comes to you from Bristow, Virginia. Located just south of Manassas, 5 historic buildings sit perfectly on 28 acres of land, including the Brentsville Courthouse, the jail, a church, a farmhouse, and a schoolhouse. The courthouse and jail were operational from 1822 to 1893, and though the buildings have long since been abandoned by humans, it is reported that some spirits just don't want to leave. Throughout the years, eyewitnesses have reported multiple unexplained paranormal experiences at the jail and the courthouse. Visitors have reported ghostly faces in the windows that appear and then disappear just as quickly when the buildings are vacant. Heavy footsteps can be heard walking throughout the otherwise empty structures. Shadows have been seen among the walls, only to disappear when followed. Unexplained tapping and scratching noises have been reported, along with whispering. The jail and courthouse have been visited by paranormal investigators in previous years. One group reported that they captured an angry voice shouting, "Get out of here," on their audio equipment. Another recording captured a voice stating, "Don't turn out the lights." So who or what is haunting the Brentsville jail and courthouse? No one knows for sure, but for residents in the surrounding area, a few tales come to mind when searching for explanations. There are only 13 documented executions from the Brentsville jail and courthouse area. Of those 13, 12 are confirmed African Americans, including multiple slaves. The Brentsville jail and courthouse have connections to the Underground Railroad, so it is probable that some of the ghosts could be travelers of the Underground Railroad. In 1839, the courthouse was set on fire by a slave known as Landon. According to court documents, Landon, not having the fear of God before his eyes but being moved and seduced by the instigation of the devil, did with force and maliciously set fire to the jail. Landon was hanged later that year. Does the angry spirit of Landon pace the grounds, waiting and hoping to find a way to finish the venture he started in 1839? Maybe the halls are wandered by the spirit of Agnes, a slave woman who was tried and convicted of stabbing her master to death. Supposedly, after he made untoward advances towards her, she refused, and he allegedly held her infant over a pot of boiling liquid. Agnes was held in jail until her trial at the courthouse, where she was found guilty of murder. Virginia law dictated that it was illegal to sentence a pregnant woman to death. However, Agnes was hung for her alleged crime in 1850. It has been rumored that her spirit cannot find rest and roams the halls of the jail and the courthouse, searching for vengeance for herself and her unborn child. Or maybe the jail is haunted by the ghost of James F. Clark, who was murdered inside his cell at the jail in 1872. Clark, 20 years old at the time, was arrested after he supposedly kidnapped 16-year-old Fanny Fuel. It should be noted that some accounts report that she went of her own free will. Her older brother, Lucian Fuel, traveled to the jail, where he brandished 2 guns, shooting into Clark's cell. The victim managed to avoid the first 2 bullets from the gun, but when a struggle over the loaded gun started, Fuel pulled out a second gun and shot Clark dead in the cell where he awaited trial. Because the young man never got a trial, it is rumored that his spirit walks the halls, unable to rest as he never got to defend his name in court. If you're brave enough, you can visit the Brentsville courthouse and jail and come to your own conclusions. Self-guided tours are available Friday through Monday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. If you do have a ghostly encounter, please let me know by leaving a comment below.